What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You saw it in the thumbnail and it's going down. We're going to put it against each other. The original one against the bootleg one. Now let's get to it. Okay, now here we go. Now this one is the original one. It came with an SDGM head. As you can see, I've already put it on the kit itself. And for the accessories or the extra parts, it came with an extra neck connector. Let me just go and show it to you guys. So this is the extra neck connector, as you can see here. This can be used with old SD kits with the same ball type peg. Here we go. And it also came with this sticker sheet, which you can use for the SD head. That is the biggest piece of sticker there. That's for the eyes. And also for the other two, that's for the camera lenses on the back and the front. And I will put the manual up here on the right side so that you can have it for references. On the front side of the manual, that is for building the exact SD frame, as you can see here. And on the back side, that is for using it with other SD kits compatible with the SDCS frame. Now let's go to the contender. And here we go. Now we have the bootleg one. Now for the bootleg one, this actually didn't came with an SDGM head, so I'm just using a spare one that I have here, just for the comparison of the two. And for this, it's actually just came with the neck protector. It didn't came with the stickers as you can use because it doesn't have a head. And also I'll be putting up the manual on the right side, which is just printed on a piece of paper. Now let's go to the articulations and let's see who would come on top. Starting it off with the original one. Now let me just get this for you here. So with the neck articulation, let's start it off with the neck and the head articulation. It can go side to side without any worries here. It has a rocking motion forward and backward without any problems. Looking up, it can go up to this high. A little bit extra just because of that neck connector with the poly cap, as you can see there in the light. Looking down, about this much. Now let's go to the shoulder connector. So the shoulder connectors here, it has this motion for putting it in further and pulling it out. There you go. When pulled in or tucked in, it can about go, for the shoulders it can go back pretty decent, about that much. But when pulled out, you can actually almost tuck a little bit further for the hands, sort of like a charging pose. So let's just put it back in. Connector for the body, or I mean the shoulder, is with a ball peg. As you can see here, let's just put it back. 360 without any worries. There you go. The arms are connected, same thing with the ball peg. There you go. 360 full rotation without any problems as well. Single bend on the elbow. There we go. One more time. Here, that's pretty nice for an SD. Same thing goes for the other side. So for the waist, we have another ball peg connected to this. So for this, we have actually added articulation if you pull it just right. So you can see there a little bit of ab crunch, further ab crunch if you pull it a little bit up, and you can put it down again. There you would hear that snap or that pop lock. For the waist, we have, as usual with SD kits, ball types. Thigh swivel, full rotation. I wouldn't say this is a knee, but I would just call it a leg connector. So for the leg connector, it can go pretty much up to here, going to the back. Pretty decent. For the front, being blocked here, but hey, that's looking good. As I've said, 360 here, kicking up to here, to his head, to the back. He can actually kick his head. There we go. His feet are on a ball type, so it does have nice pivoting. There you go. Nice pivot. Same with the other one, and that would be the review for the articulations of the original one. Now let's see the contender. I'm just going to put this on the side here. Now let's check with the contender and let us see how it pars with the original one. So let's just push this back a bit. So for the articulations of the bootleg one, as I've said, this is just for review purposes only. It doesn't come with a GM head. I just got my extra SDCS GM head here. Same articulations with the original one. A bit tighter on the joints, I would say. Bit tighter on the joints. Actually, all the joints here are a bit, or are tighter than the Bandai one. Plastic quality, it does mark much worse than the original one, because with the original one, sorry about that, just knocked off my camera. There we go. So with the original one, this actually is a bit of the soft plastic, wherein when you have a nub mark there, just scratch it a bit with your nails and it would mix completely with the frame color. There you go. So with this one, it doesn't do that one because of the shiny plastic and the harder plastic that it has. There you go. As you can see, it actually shows all the nub marks for this kit. not bad. Same articulations with the legs. 360 without any worries. Bicep swivel, full rotation. Single bend on the elbow. Pop out. Pop out. Pop in. No worries at all. Waist, this is tighter. I prefer this one other than the Bandai or the original one. This is tighter. I can't stress that enough because this one is pretty good compared to the original one. There we go. Thigh swivel. 360. Same cutout for the feet here. As you can see. Same cutout, so it does have the same posability as the original one. There we go. And not much to say more about this. Just the fact that it doesn't have a head, and this one is much tighter than the original one. Now let's add up the SDCS frame boosters and let's see about all the pegs that we can see here. Let's put it on the original one, and then we're going to side by side compare it with the bootleg one. Now let's go. And there we go. Now added with the boosters, the original one is looking pretty much like an SDGM now, with all the connections there, as you can see, with the chest piece, the waist, and also with the backpack. But with the bootleg one, as I can't stress enough about the tight joints that it has, it doesn't fit. The backpack and the chest piece doesn't fit on those pegs where it's supposed to slot in. So with that, you just need to make the holes a little bit wider with the help of some tools, and I would believe that it would fit. But yeah, that is with the boosters, and let's see about height comparisons. Here we go. Now for the height, it actually stands just about 4 inches. Here is it compared with the core Gundam. So you can see it's the same height. Putting it with Soketsuden SDs, height comparison wise, there you go. The Granddaddy, that's a normal HG kit. I believe that is the G30th, if I'm not mistaken. And there you go. Now let's go to some action poses.
This is Sparta!
And that is it for our review of the original one versus the bootleg one. What are your thoughts about this? Let me know down in the comment section. And guys, please don't forget to hit that like button, click on the subscribe, and turn on the notification for future videos. And I will see you on the next review. Peace.